Residents inside some South Florida housing projects are living in fear. Drugs and crime are terrorizing those communities. Almost every day, residents see people selling drugs near their homes and hear gunfire outside their windows. Police say the projects are havens for drug dealers. They even managed to get young children to join their criminal trade. Well, now Metro-Dade police are trying to end this reign of terror, assigning a special police team to make a clean sweep in the projects. Tonight, we continue our exclusive look at that police program as Channel 7's Rick Chambers takes us inside a neighborhood where police are trying to keep those residents safe.
Life in the projects isn't what it used to be.
Because years back, it was real good. You could sit out on your porch, your children could play.
But since Shirley Stevens raised her 7 children here, the drug dealers open for business. Families still sit out on the porch and the children still play in the courtyards. But now they see the drugs, they hear the gunshots, and they're afraid that they'll be caught in the crossfire.
If somebody come around and get some bad drugs or something and they go to shooting, you have to run out, look for your kids. You never know where a bullet's gonna hit. You never know where they're coming from.
The drug business is all too familiar to this generation growing up in the projects. Most residents hide from it, but others are hooked into it. You may actually see some kids out here looking out for the cops or residents allowing dealers to stash drugs in their yards or in their apartments. And the reason is simple. When you're barely making ends meet, the lure of easy money is hard to resist. Enter Metro-Dade's HUD task force. Weeks of undercover planning culminate in mass arrests.
The horse's name is Thunder. Say hi, Thunder.
Hi, Thunder.
Thunder, hi. Isn't he pretty?
Touch him.
Now, the sight of uniformed police patrols are as familiar as the sight of drug dealers were just a few weeks ago.
Wake up in the morning, they there, go to bed at night, get off from work, they right there also. It makes me feel better because I don't have to worry about all the drugs in the area, and I don't have to worry about them fussing at me about the people that's on the corner where I live that's selling the drugs.
But the cops' presence won't last forever.
I'm afraid if they do leave us, then the problem will come back, and it'll be even worse. Yes, I am afraid. I will not lie about that. I am afraid. Yes, I am afraid.
2232,
Mr. A, what you call?
His name's Thunder. Beat cops pick up where the task force leaves off. But the task force keeps an eye on the situation and will strike again if it has to. Meanwhile, the HUD task force moves on to make another clean sweep of the drug dealers in another housing project in another part of the county. Rick Chambers, Channel 7 News.
The HUD task force has logged hundreds of drug-related arrests since the program began, but officers say many of those criminals are back on the streets in a matter of days because of overcrowded prisons.